We are back for another episode. Emerald Vale continues. Had a bit of a weird start on there, but well, I don't know. It works. If it works, it works. I've been really thinking about this. This music makes me think. I've been staring at the screen for the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and just kind of contemplating, really. It's weird that this kind of update comes when I am deep within my own burnout. And it's just it shows you how, well, these things will not really go anywhere away, will they? No matter what. Fucking live stream too. It's about the live stream as well. Okay, game, how much will you hurt me this time?
Hello! ニノ様のチャンネル開始だよ。いつもの配信時間と違うけど、見られた人はラッキーだね。
Hi there, this is Nino-sama's live stream channel. It's not my usual streaming time now, so consider yourself lucky to catch me at this hour.
そうそう。緊急生配信だよ。緊急。ニノ様から特別サービスなの。
In fact, this is a surprise live stream. Surprise! This is Nino-sama's mercy to you. He searches his words nervously, trying her best to get in character.
早速だけど、今日はこのゲームをプレイしようと思ってるんだ。このゴッド・オブ・なんとかっていうレトロゲーね。
Although it's a bit rushed, I've decided to stream this ancient game called Lord of War. Or something like that. After the usual introductions, she starts running the game while checking the reactions in the live chat. As always, comments keep popping up and down, but looking at those words, Nina feels someone is off. France, people are always looking for entertainment for her live streams, and most audiences here for a show. Very few comments focus on Nina herself these days. What the hell is going on? I have barely started and these comments are all over the place. Or is it all that woman's doing? How did you get these ancient games and now how did she sneak my computer in here? Negative emotions detective. Please continue live stream, otherwise extreme measures will be taken. What the fuck is this detection system? Stop bothering me or I'll give you a punch. Suddenly a barrage of comments appear before her eyes. Girls should swear. Just cut the crap and play the game. Love it, keep talking. Nina feels dizzy. Huh? What's this about? This is the way I've always been. You guys have never said anything. Anger detected. Do not argue with the audience. Please continue the live stream. Otherwise extreme measures will be taken. Shut the fuck up! Who the hell are you to tell me how to host my live stream? Anger detected. Do not argue with the audience. Please continue the live stream. Otherwise extreme measures will be taken. Punch the screen. Now you've really pissed me off. Bite me. Nina punches the screen in front of her. For a moment, the entire live chat stream seems to glitch, flickering several times. Then the interface goes blank completely, like the screen system's rebooting. Live stream countdown. 3, 2, 1.
この手に限る。お待たせ。ゲームの読み込みに少し時間がかかってね。実はこのゲーム、私が骨を折って、ようやく実践士博物館から手に入れたものなの。
fucking smack the screen.
感謝しなさいよ。
Nasty stream. Nasty system. Took me a while to load the game just now. Let me tell you, this game I worked so hard to get from the City Prehistory Museum. You should be grateful I'm streaming it for free.
あの時代のゲーム制作技術は今にも劣らないと聞いたよ。絶対見逃さないでね。
I've heard that the production level of games back then was quite something. You guys should better watch closely. Yeah, Nino will never change. God of all machines. Oh, here you go. You see a pile of strange TVs again. It sits high and mighty by the roadside, as if it's the true master of this world. Mortal, we meet again. Do you have any other questions for me this time? Tell me about this world then. All right. As most my admirable follower, I shall allow you to ask me questions about this world. Which rules of this world do you want to hear about? Rule 1 to 5. Rule 1. In this world, anything can become a commodity and be traded freely. Rule 2. Among all commodities, the most valuable is voice. Rule 3. Only those who own commodities can survive in this world. Rule 4. People can be exchanged as commodities themselves, but their value is relatively low. Rule 5. All commodities must be exchanged at equivalent value. No free gifts are allowed. Rule 6. Rule 6. As a commodity, voices can only be sold to the radio. Don't trust anyone who tries to buy or trade with you for sound. When Rule 1, Rule 7, and Rule 6 contradict each other, Rule 6 shall prevail. Rule 10. The will of the voice of the radio supersedes all rules. I've had enough already. Alright, keep moving along then. Let the great god of all machines enjoy a moment of peace. You leave the so-called god of all machines behind and continue heading towards the TV station. Live start. The legendary classic game has no cutscenes, no CG, and no fancy effects. In the final stage, only a pixelated monster named Dreadlord stands in the center of the screen. And it keeps repeating the most idiotic lines. Meet your end. Don't backseat game me. God damn it, this is so familiar. Who's playing now? You and me. Stop telling me what to do. Warning, defiance detected. Please do not ignore the audience's opinions. Who the hell are they? Why must I obey them? If you don't like what I do, get lost. And maybe settle your own freaking debate before you talk to Nino-sama. Change the disc. He stares at the monster the scream and decides to ignore the wording and the audience. She withdraws the disc and swaps it for another. Nothing changes. The same monster reappears in the center of the screen. She tries another disc and another, but the result is the same. Clearly, she's been tricked. She should have realized that earlier before when she saw the computer here or when she noticed the weird comments. That woman wants to fool her in the strange place. She wants to blindly follow the viewer's voices and raise her opinion of her own opposing voice. Wait a minute, Nina suddenly freezes. Outside of the game world, if she didn't listen to others' voices, she would die. She would turn into those monsters with strange heads. Then, what about here? He looks at the game world that is beginning to distort. The discs and comments merging and transforming into countless small windows. In each window, one or many people are staring at Nina. They're muttering something, scrutinizing her, judging her every move. Her voices and judging words turn into attacks, and the game are fired straight at Nina. You'll pay for this! You've all been warned. Last time I did this, I blew up all the computers. She smashes the screen in front of her with a punch, and her power explodes to fill the entire space. Yeah, she's a sinner. We knew this. So it's not going to be as easy to suppress her completely, because she's a sinner. And the explosive power destroys everything. The space returns to its initial state, white and spotless. Your power is truly astonishing. Of course! I was a survivor in your world. Don't think I won't recognize your voice just because you've turned into a shadow. He launches an attack on the shadow in the white space, but her opponent doesn't dodge or flinch. He takes the hit and breaks it into dust in the air. He ignored the audience's voice, acted so egotistically, and even tried to pit the viewers against each other. You really are terrifying. Locking you here away from them is the right decision. You will stay. And when this world attains its ideal form, like in my dreams, you will change along with it. As it speaks, the shadow slowly fades away, leaving only its giggles echoing through the space.
このクソ野郎
Fucking bastard.
あれ怒った感情はもう少し抑えた方がいいね今はまだ配信中なんだから視聴者の話を聞かないと大変
Or are you mad? Better not get too worked up. After all, you're still live. Listen to the audience or... Live? He looks around and finds that the white space is still that screen from the very beginning. She's indeed still under the streaming setup. No, it's not just me who's live. He takes 2 steps forward and finds that the wall has been transparent in an instant. But she's just astonishes her. She's looking at the live 011. The two of them walk into the TV station, into a room full of screens. Hey, you two! I'm here! Can you hear me? Won't they respond to me? Why can't they see me? Please, let me be with you. I won't lie anymore. I'll tell you my true feelings. Look at me! But the 2 people outside can't hear nor see Nina at all. They showed no response to her. Nina can only watch as they repeatedly fall into crisis and escape from danger narrowly. Nina hears the faint, bewitching female's voice again.
視聴者の声を聞かないからこれが誰も返事をしてくれない気持ちなの
Yeah, this is personal attack. Shadow. This is a personal attack. Of course it feels like that. It always feels like that. That, no, you don't... You are not heard by anyone. It's just like, I guess so. Streaming has become stressful. Like, genuinely it is. I remember my first days on Twitch when I began, and it's just like nobody was around. I was like, why am I being trained? Right? Well, it's kind of a spiral. You don't try, so there's no people watching. So the people watching, you don't try. And it's just like, or you can just keep on rambling awkwardly into the space, into the empty space in front of you until something changes. It doesn't. Not really. Until far, far later. And even then, I imagine people with a bigger audience, they sit there and just like, maybe it's not as big as it was, as it could be. It's not as big as it should be. It's not as big as I think I could be, right? It's like, it's always like the bigger step that is always there. You never really stop by and look, oh, so many people watching me, so many friends I made. And it's just like, that's how I feel when you receive no responses at all. Yeah. Sort of always on that kind of area. See, this is what happens when you don't listen to the audience. This is how it feels when your voice receives no response at all. Isn't it so sad and painful? Yes. It feels terrible, like being ignored, like being transparent in front of them. I understand this feeling too well. What are you going to do? Of course, I'm going to break this fucking piece of crap. Stand in front of the screen, and it suddenly roars and activates her power again. Honestly, all of us have strived to be like Nina. All of us. Like, no matter what people say, no matter what people will tell us, we want to remain the way we are. And, I'm gonna be honest, many people who are even in the upper echelons, they don't stay like Nina. They don't. It's just normal. Like, if you want the success, bigger money, bigger whatever, they never stay like Nina. Defiant, always. They just say whatever the hell they think will be good for the audience. I don't think there's a lot of really honest VTubers out there, or even streamers, really. Honestly, no. I think the most honest streamers are usually people who attain the highest version. When you're in the middle, when you're like in the middle between the lowest point and the highest point, you still want to do literally everything you can in your peripheral vision to satisfy your audience. That's what you do. That's what you want to do, right? Only a really few people attain that kind of a fan base that allows them to do whatever the fuck they want to. Pipa would be example. She does whatever the fuck she wants to, right? And people love her for it. But it's not something that is shared across everyone, because people would rather be safe than they would retain their identity. Even me, like I myself, I'm doing what I think is good. Like I'm not expressing a lot of my opinions openly, right? I'm playing games I love because I feel like I could be more positive than I am right now, right? Even though I'm not positive, I'm not a positive person at all, right? And I'm still trying to cling to myself as a person, right? And who I am, but it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard to keep being myself, because when you're not doing good, being yourself means you're going to be blame yourself even more. It's such a complicated rabbit hole. You don't even realize. I've been defying you since the very moment I entered this world. Do you really think your little trick can trap me? Did you see? Those two idiots are getting bullied without any help. Just you wait. Nino-sama is on her way. The moment Nino activates her skill, numerous beams of red light suddenly flood into this white space. A determined yet gentle emotion suddenly emerges within her, as if she's in a warm embrace and under affectionate gaze. Remember what kind of voices you wanted in the very beginning? Voices? When I first started streaming, what kind of voices did I want to hear? Praise? Slander? Or more attention? Before losing consciousness, Nina suddenly remembers something. I remember that comment. I think it said, "Please keep playing. I'd be overjoyed if I can play with you." Yeah. Yeah. I really started this for company, didn't I? Like even the lore and everything. I started it because I wanted some company. I wanted people to see me. Interesting. Guess this really is relevant to me, huh? Huh. Yeah. I really wanted to be seen by someone, I guess. That was the point of it all. You don't really think about it, huh? A lot. It's really easy to get trapped in the nitty-gritty of the whole streaming shenanigans. Really is. Oh, I need to make thumbnails. I need to plan my next stream. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to maybe talk about collaborations. Maybe talk about other stuff. It's like you don't... It's so easy to forget. It's so easy to forget where you started, really. Huh. Guess it is really easy to forget. Maybe you need to really remember these moments. What, like, that's just my word towards people who stream or not, or make videos. Remember what you initially wanted to do. Why this? Why nothing, anything else? Why not anything else? Why this? Maybe it will help you with the burnout. This is really making me think, huh? It's not in the crying sense, right? Like I do get a little choked up here and there with the emotion of this whole thing and how it hits me in the face, with how related it is to me. Huh.